First day of school, I'll never forget that. My dad dropped me off in school, and I didn't know where to go. I saw all the kids outside, the doors were locked, and all of a sudden the bell rang and everybody went in, and I'm standing outside, and I says, where do I go? And I didn't speak any English at the time, so I went to the principal's office, and I tried to talk to somebody they didn't know, and then I talked to somebody else. And 25 years ago, the school system in Broward County was not set up to take kids who didn't speak English. It was back in 1974. The principal didn't know what to do with me, so pretty much they labeled me learning disabled, which is LD. They put me in a class separate from the other children. They tried to get me, the system really wasn't set up for anyone who didn't speak the language. So the best they could do is find someone that would come and work with me on the English language. There was a teacher that would come about an hour and a half a day and work with me on the English language. The kids were kind of cruel. They called me names. As my parents said to me at home, that this is something that, you know, be strong, you have to do it. You have to learn the language, you have to fit in. And as time went on, I did.
Did you have any friends while you're here at St. Paul to help you out?
Yeah, there was another person called Warren Ponce. He was my translator as the school figured out what to do with me. He was very good, became a very close friend of mine, and as time went on, I realized that he too was making fun of me. And we kind of went our separate ways for a while, and after a while we just became friends and maintained that friendship. As I grew into the system, I realized that there was racial tensions between whites and blacks. And of course, they called me something that I'd never heard before. They called me a spick. And I asked him, what's a spick? And they said, you're a spick. I said, yeah, but what is it? I wanted to know, I wanted to learn what it was that they were calling me. And although they used it freely, they didn't know what it meant. So I was an outcast as well, but I was more tolerable to go back and forth, to blend back in. By that time I was 11 and a half years old. I still didn't have the grasp of what I was experiencing.